It is January 14th. I just found this out not too long ago. January 14th, look this up, fact check me, is National Quitters Day. What the fuck? Quitters got a day? Shit, how do I not have a day out here and quitters got a day for themselves? What the fuck? Anyway, it's National Quitters Day. What the fuck does that mean? It means by now, over 50% of people who set a New Year's resolution have already failed, have already given up, said it's too hard, I'm done. And that's typical. If you watch my video on keeping your goals alive, a lot of people gave up already. A lot of people, their goals died. They didn't keep their goal alive. If you need reminders on that, watch that video. Today I want to talk about a little bit different. More so my experience in sales on people giving up on themselves and getting in their own way. There's a concept, it's a great book, called 3 Feet from Gold. There was a guy, and he was, during the gold rush, just bought up some land and trying to get gold and get rich. And he bought all this equipment, all this stuff, developed this entire land and was digging for gold like fucking crazy. And he digged and digged and digged and digged and digged or whatever, dug, whatever the word is for dug, dig, whatever. He kept on doing it and saw nothing and eventually gave up and sold the whole property, all the equipment, because he was just like, fuck it, get rid of all of it. I'm done. I quit. National Quitters Day. I quit. Sold it to some other, person. That other person, what he did is he did a full investigation of the land itself and just played the odds, played the probability. And he said the probability is, well, there might be gold here. And so he bought the shit and dug a mere 3 feet and found the largest gold deposit to date of, tons of riches, made billions and billions of dollars, or at least the equivalent of money at the time. And it's a lesson. It's a great lesson to remind us to not give up on ourselves. Now, I literally just hit live and just said, you know what, whatever the fuck comes to mind is what comes to mind. I didn't plan that story, but it's a really good story, a really good reminder. And I think that that person's mistake of, the gold rush and just, buying this property and digging and just working his ass off, knowing that there's going to be a finish line, was his problem. He thought there was going to be a finish line in life. And when he kept on running or kept on doing the thing and not seeing the result, he gave up. And I think that's what a lot of people do on National Quitters Day. They think that, I could have done it, but I can't. It's too hard. I'm not seeing results, whatever. And they give up. But I think instead of thinking in terms of finish line, in terms of, beating the boss on the video game, it's really more of if you really want to accomplish a certain goal, it's typically more so, there's no finish line. It's actually a lifestyle. If that guy who bought that property just said, you know what, I'm going to dig 80% of what I'm capable of every single day, but do it every single day, and that's going to be my new lifestyle. I'm going to fall in love with the process rather than the end result. I'm going to fall in love with just digging. And as long as I continue to dig, the odds are in my favor. I'm eventually going to run into gold, but I'm not going to worry about when it comes or what is my purpose of work today, whether I get gold or not. If I get some, then it was a successful day. If I don't, it wasn't. Nah, I'm just going to do what a gold digger does, and I'm going to find gold eventually, because this is what I do. This is who I am. He made it an identity, and all of a sudden, boom, he gets the gold eventually. He doesn't even care which day it was, and now he tells the story for the rest of his life about how he found the gold, and that's why he still digs for gold today, right? If you make it a lifestyle and an identity shift, all of a sudden the results are yours because you are acting like that person. And a person who acts like someone who is successful, it's not because you're manifesting, it's not because the universe works in mysterious ways, it's because you're acting like you're successful, you're taking successful actions, and you're doing them consistently enough where you're not expecting a result in return, you're just doing it because you fell in love with that thing. And when you do that, all the rewards come to you. If I just simply act like a buff, jacked motherfucker, well, guess what? I'm going to the gym all the time. I'm eating clean. I'm eating healthy. I'm eating enough protein to build my muscle. And oh, look, I'm acting like the person who is buff. And that's it. And eventually my life will reflect that if I take those actions. Not think the thoughts. Thinking the thoughts helps, but it doesn't get me all the way there. The actions are what will get me there. And so if I act as if eventually it will be. So instead of thinking in terms of, oh, you know, I'm going to do this, and if I don't see results, then I'm going to give up. Instead, just say, look, I know my results are guaranteed if I take on the habits of that successful salesperson. If I do all the right things, thought-wise, action-wise, emotion-wise, it's only a matter of time until I get the result that I want. And I don't just get the result once. I get it for literally until the end of time, until I decide to give up. But if I give up too early, what the fuck am I doing this for in the first place? Quitting should not be an option if you actually care about your goals. It shouldn't be. You can be flexible in the way that you get your goals, but stay stubborn. Stay fucking stubborn on the fact that you are getting it. On the fact that I am getting $1 million plus in my bank account. I'm stubborn as fuck on it. The way might change. I thought it was going to be through business or through a business that I had before when it came to helping artists record, promote their music. I thought that was going to be how I made millions of dollars. Well, that changed. But it doesn't mean the lifestyle or the goal has changed. No, of course not. And I understand that even though I want to have fancy cars and a super nice house and all this shit, I understand it's going to be hard work. So I'm not going to just quit on something just because it's a little bit difficult. Fuck, bro, that's what I signed up for. Sometimes people misunderstand the assignment. Sometimes people misunderstand what they're signing up for. Bro, if you want some exceptional shit, you got to go through some exceptional shit. You got to go through some pain, some more than the average person. If you want more, it comes with everything. It comes with the good and the bad. So you got to understand that when you're shooting for a goal, you got to become that person. You have to understand there's no such thing as getting something for nothing. I'm going to be buff as fuck, but I don't have to do shit. What comes to mind right now is this drug Ozempic. I just want to lose weight, but do exactly the same shit that made me put on the weight. What the fuck? What? That shit doesn't even make sense. I don't even have to look into Ozempic to say, oh, that's fucking fake. If I want to actually lose weight, I should probably move more, eat less. It's that simple. But people complicate things. People think that, I can get something for nothing. And they give up because things are too hard. Life is hard. You gotta choose your hard. Do you want to be a fat fuck? Or do you want to be someone who takes on the challenge of going to the gym and doing it consistently? It's one of the two. You're going to have to deal with one of the two, more than likely. So I'd rather be the one causing the pain. I'm choosing. I choose. Even if I choose to, not be in the healthiest condition. At least I'm choosing it. If I choose that, great. But you got to choose it. But honestly, if I'm the one choosing, I'm going to choose go to the gym and, be a badass. I'm taking cold showers right now just for the fuck of it. Just to say I'm that fucking guy who can stand in the coldest fucking water ever and not flinch. And if you took a video of me, you would think I'm showering in hot water. I just try, I choose to step into challenges sometimes just because, I want to be that kind of person. So that when things do get a little bit difficult on National Quitters Day or whatever the fuck, I could just eat that challenge and say, fuck it, bro. I'm not like that. I'm built different. I promise you, just simply identifying that way and acting that way, more importantly than identifying. Identifying, what the fuck does that mean? Took on a whole different meaning. A lot of connotations with that word, identify. But anyway, that's my 2 cents. Don't be a fucking quitter. Fuck quitters. At some point, in certain things, of course, you can quit and you can, I quit my business, but I stayed stubborn on the goal that I was chasing. You can quit the methodology, but you should never give up on a fucking goal, bro. Never. Change the way that you're going to approach it. Change the actions you're taking, but never give up on the goal, bro. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Anyway, I'm out of here. Peace.